They say time heals everything, but Mapletown still smells like her laughter. Every morning I open that old bookstore door, hoping the bell will ring the way it used to. Soft, warm, and full of her. It's been years since she left, but every autumn when the leaves fall I still wait, not for her return, but for the sound of her memory. Mapletown was the kind of place where the world felt slower, where the wind whispered through the trees, and the railway tracks carried more goodbyes than hellos. It was small, quiet, and almost forgotten by time.
Ethan lived there his whole life. He owned a tiny bookstore near the old station. The shelves were filled with second-hand books and dust, and the only sound most days was the ticking of the clock. He didn't mind the silence. It had become a part of him. Until she walked in. It was a windy afternoon in early autumn. The doorbell chimed softly as a girl entered, holding a sketchbook close to her chest. Her scarf was bright yellow, her smile brighter still, the kind of smile that made even old places feel new. "Do you have the notebook?" she asked. Ethan nodded and pointed toward the corner shelf. She thanked him and lingered longer than most customers did, running her fingers over the spines of old books. There was something about her presence, quiet but full of life. Her name was Lila. She had recently moved from the city, searching for peace, or as she said, a slower heartbeat. Ethan didn't say much, but something inside him shifted that day. She returned the next morning, pretending she'd lost the bookmark she'd bought, but Ethan knew it was just an excuse. Day after day she came back. Sometimes she bought a book, sometimes she just talked. In a town where nothing changed, she was change. Over the weeks they grew close. Lila would sit near the window, sketching as Ethan arranged books. She'd read random lines from novels and ask, "What do you think this means?" Ethan never had perfect answers, but she loved the way he tried. They started taking long walks through Maple Lane, talking about art, life, and little things that didn't matter to the world, but meant everything to them. They never said "I love you." They didn't need to. The way she laughed too loudly in his silent shop, that was love. The way he made 2 cups of coffee even on the days she didn't come, that was love. Under the old maple tree behind the bookstore, they shared their dreams. Lila wanted to paint skies that felt alive. Ethan wanted to write a book one day, about love and the kind of people who stay. But one evening, as the sun faded, Lila's voice trembled. "I got accepted," she said softly. Ethan looked at her, confused. "The art academy and in the city, the one I told you about." Silence fell between them. He felt the world tilt, but he forced a smile. "That's great, Lila. You should go." She looked down, her eyes glistening. "I don't want to leave you." He took a deep breath, his chest heavy. "You have to chase your dreams. I don't want to be the reason you stop." Tears rolled down her cheeks. "But what if we lose each other?" Ethan tried to smile again. "Then maybe love will find another way to stay."
That night, Ethan closed the bookstore early. He walked to the maple tree holding Lila's old letter. The wind was soft, carrying the scent of rain and memories. He sat beneath the branches, closed his eyes, and let the leaves fall around him. Somewhere between the rustling trees and the quiet heartbeat of Mapletown, he felt her presence again, not in body but in everything that ever mattered. The next morning, the townspeople found the bookstore door open, a cup of cold coffee on the counter, and a single piece of paper resting on the desk. It read, "Dear Lila, you were right. Love isn't about staying. It's about remembering."